Have you ever seen pet strollers? They're everywhere in Korea, and the first time I saw one, I found it hilarious. You're taking your dog outside specifically for him not to walk? Hi, this is Mia, and today I want to talk about why pet strollers became so popular in Korea. Because it's not just about cute dog and fancy strollers. So why not carry your dog or just make him walk? Why strollers? When I first started to ask around, I honestly expected people to tell me it was just a trend or a fashion thing. But there were real practical reasons, and some of them really surprised me. A lot of places in Korea that call themselves pet-friendly actually require your pet to be inside a carrier or a stroller, not walking on the floor. So if you want to bring your dog to a cafe, a restaurant, or a shopping mall, a stroller is basically the entry ticket. Without one, life with a pet can become more complicated. Then there's the city itself. Korean cities are crowded, sidewalks are busy, and for small dogs, being at ground level in places like Gangnam or Hongdae can be stressful and even dangerous. So a stroller keeps them safe, and above all of that. And then there is a reason that makes the most sense for me personally. Older dogs. Dogs with joint problems, dogs recovering from surgery, or dogs that just can't walk long distance anymore. A stroller lets them still go outside, see things, get fresh air, without having to physically do the whole walk. And honestly, I think it's a very good way to avoid putting your dog through any unnecessary pain. But obviously not every dog in a stroller in Korea is old or has mobility issues. A lot of them are young, healthy, dressed in full and cute outfits, and riding in super expensive strollers. But the strollers are also connected to something way bigger, because the way Korea views pets has changed dramatically and in an incredibly short time. Dogs as companions didn't really become common in Korea until the 90s. Before that, the relationship was very different, like it was the case in a lot of countryside at the time. I've heard stories in my family that back in the day in France, dogs mostly guarded the house or watched over other animals, and they slept outside. Dogs were there to guard the house, not to sit on the couch with you. But what is striking is that this pet culture, as we see it today in Korea, rose very fast, and the numbers reflect that. The number of people owning pets in Korea doubled between 2012 and 2023, and today 1 in 4 Korean families has a pet. And it's also connected to a broader shift. Korea's birth rate is one of the lowest in the world. On Gmarket, one of Korea's biggest online platforms, pet strollers outsold baby strollers for the first time in 2023. It doesn't mean pets are replacing children, but it does show where our spending and attention are moving. And you can see it everywhere. The number of pet-related businesses in Korea exceeded 20,000 as of 2021. A new regulation in March 2026 will even allow pets inside regular restaurants, cafés, and bakeries now. But to be honest, that part for me isn't weird, because I lived in Berlin before, and having dogs pretty much everywhere was part of my daily life. Dogs were allowed on public transport. You'd see them off-leash in parks all the time. It was just normal. So pets becoming more visible in Korean daily life makes sense to me. But I think the stroller says something more than just pets are welcome here. So what does pet strollers actually tell you about Korean society today? A pet stroller in Korea is a lot of things at once. A practical tool for public spaces, a way to keep small dogs safe in busy cities, and a sign that now people treat pets as a family member. Personally, I still think the visual is very funny. I don't fully completely understand it, but it doesn't bother anyone, and honestly, it's just adorable. Do you see pet strollers where you live, or is it a Korean thing? Let me know in the comments, and as always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe!